Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later. And in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Last meeting was a classic as the Gators pulled out a close one.
Guys, it's a rivalry game that gets circled in the offseason, and for Gator fans in Gainesville and across the country, they have been bragging all year long after that win last season.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gators will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll ride Davis here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Florida 7, Florida State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Spears. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
On second down, looking again to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
3. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Jackson gonna throw it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Spears. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down and run. And the pass hits, picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
3:25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jackson will throw. He wants it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Buying some time. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before he tries to take the top off. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
RD, what a play by the safety, and the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover two and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Florida.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Line gets set. First down. From the gun. They're bringing heat. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, no! The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go to the offense like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boomer-bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a premium to take care of the football. Every time you've taken care of it, Palmer, you've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having the lead, but their defense and special teams have done their part. Offensively now, just do your job, and you're probably pulling away in this one.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Gators are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They want to run this quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
We want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to Davis. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He'll go to the sneak.
No gain on the play. Now, fourth down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
Florida, number 26, scores for the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
Florida State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running behind that left side. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every...
And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll ride Davis here. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Jackson gonna throw it. He's looking deep. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter.
The score, Florida 35, Florida State 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
The give to Davis. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. looking deep down the right side. And that pass picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. He wants to go deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Fires to the tight end.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10 from the 27. They go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
At the 28, offense facing 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. He wants a big play here late. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off to the races to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Florida 57, Florida State 14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film.
Unloads it downfield. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang.